Welcome to part 3 of my series on dorm life in Japan. In this video, we'll go a little bit more in depth on the interior of my dorm. Please keep in mind that CIE Tokyo is just one of many programs available to study abroad students. The dorms you see here are DK House and were the accommodations provided through CIEE. Please also remember that this is just my own personal experience and opinions, and I do not officially represent CIEE. So let's start off with the dorm furnishings. Here's a picture of my desk, which was part of the furnishings. Keep in mind that you're expected to bring your own computer. The only one that they do provide on site is one downstairs in case you need to print something out. Then, as mentioned in another video, there's the wardrobe with a mini refrigerator. You also get a really nice tall bookshelf. The bed provided is an interesting subject because some people actually had trouble adjusting. The mattresses were Japanese futons, which are a very thin mattress and accompanying comforter. Traditionally, futons are put directly on the floor for sleeping. In our case, we had platform beds, so the mattresses went right on top. So actually, the surface was pretty hard. It did take a little getting used to. I personally prefer a firmer mattress to begin with, though, so the adjustment period for me was relatively short, but I did hear some other people complaining a little bit about them. So just be open-minded about possibly having to acclimate to that. Each dorm room also had its own aircon unit. That's a little interesting story for me for another time. Mine had some issues. They did, of course, offer me options, but I kind of just decided to take my own DIY approach to it. But for the most part, it had everything you needed. Next up, let's take a look at the laundry system. So here we have our washing machines. On the girls' floor, we shared a washroom that had several of them. They were 200 yen per load. As you can see, there were also dryers above them, but they basically just ate your money. They unfortunately didn't work very well, so you had to go the traditional route and hang your own laundry to dry. In Japan, generally dryers are just really uncommon. Most people don't use them, so they tend to hang their laundry outside to dry, for example, on their balconies. This was my personal laundry resolution. There were actually 2 heavy-duty hooks in my room, on one end and on the other, and what I did was bought some twine and strung it across my room, and that served as my laundry line. I'm still not entirely sure if those hooks were meant for that, but that's kind of what I assumed they were because you don't really have a formal balcony to hang them, and the only other place you can hang your clothes is up on the roof because there are actually bars up there for hanging clothes. Some people did that, but I was worried about them either being stolen or flying off. I'm actually very paranoid. So that sums up this video on my dorm. Hope you enjoyed it. As usual, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.